Hello there, my beautiful Gemini friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Gemini, I'm going to open your reading today with an oracle card from the Enchanted Forest Oracle deck, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle deck, and then an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers in your life, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, so before we begin here, I just wanted to mention that this is a very special reading for all of you. In fact, this is a once-in-a-lifetime reading. We just had a major transit happen on January the 20th. The planet Pluto has entered the sign of Aquarius, which is going to bring about a lot of change to the world, to the collective conscious energy, and to us individually. Pluto is a planet of death and rebirth, of transformation, and Aquarius is a sign of the free thinker. It's about innovation, it's about the people, it's about community. So over the next 21 years, we are going to see a lot of big changes in the world. Pluto is going to remain in the sign of Aquarius for 21 years, everyone. So we're going to dive deep and see what this means for each and every one of you. All right, Gemini, let's open up your reading here, my friends. I'm feeling really good about this, and I feel that Spirit has a very special message for you today. Now, with this card, I want you to carry this message with you, okay? Life is a gift, Gemini. We have this beautiful stag, very decorative. It's like as if it's a part of nature, a part of Earth, just like we are. We are all one. So know that life is a gift here, my friends. The message on this card is life is unfolding for you. So seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all the noise. It's time for you to live your best life here, Gemini. Look at this beautiful light coming in with this stag. There's so much warmth, so much love that the universe is sending your way here, my friends. So embrace this energy. All right. I apologize about my voice. I had a cold and this voice is just wanting to stick around for a little while. So bear with me here, everyone. All right, so let's pull some cards here and see what Spirit would like you to know. Gemini, we are getting judgment. So powerful energy that has come through. And I feel some of you are in a position in your life where you're starting to see some big changes happen. And there is this death rebirth energy almost. It's not quite like the death card, but there is this transformation happening in your lives. And I feel that either a situation happened somewhere, something has taken place where that's waking you up and you're starting to see something different, like a new path showing up in your life. We're going to take a look at this now. This is a major arcana card. This energy is prominent. It's in the background. Some of you are going to feel this intensely. Others, you're going to feel this subtly. All right. So judgment. Next, 7 of Wands, protecting your energy. Okay, this is where we feel that sometimes our feathers are ruffled or the ground beneath our feet are shaking, or we're trying to shift our own energy where we need to protect it because we are no longer in alignment with everything else in our life. And sometimes the energies around us can distract us or create chaos in our life if we're not aware of it. So it's going to be very important for you to develop some healthy boundaries in your life and to protect your energy. Now, what I also want you to do here, Gemini, is to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. All right. So 7 of Wands, and we're also getting the Ace of Wands. So there's a new beginning here in some of your lives. Perhaps you're starting something new. Maybe you're on to the next new thing in your life. Perhaps you're traveling, but I'm seeing this opening for you. And there's a lot of excitement, a lot of happiness there. And I'm just feeling a really good energy here with this. So we're going to take a look at this in more detail here. Ace of Wands, lots of energy coming through for you. So before I begin here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading and may not resonate for everyone today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. So Geminis, what is going on here? What are you going through right now? What is this judgment card representing in your life right now? Because I feel that there has been a moment somewhere in your life recently where something has kind of revealed itself. A truth, perhaps a switch in something, a change in your life. Perhaps this is like a job change, maybe a relationship ended, or perhaps you've entered a new one, or some sort of a truth. Like something has shown itself to you where you're seeing it through a different lens, through a different perspective that is kind of waking you up, making you aware of things from a different light. This is kind of what I'm feeling with this card here for you today. And there's almost like this sense of renewal. I feel this is for some of you, most part, internal within yourselves, where maybe you came across some information, watched something, dreamt something, had some sort of an experience that has kind of shifted your energy here. And you're really good with change, by the way. I feel whatever this change is, you're going to do really well with this. You're very flexible. You're very adaptable here, Gemini. But I feel that it's almost like a sucker punch that has come in here. That's kind of what I'm getting. And it hasn't knocked you down. It's kind of woken you up a little bit here. That's what I'm feeling with this card. And whatever this is in your life, Gemini, I feel that you're going to start changing things in your life. So whether this has to do with your health, whether this has to do with a relationship, whether this has to do with your job, your career, something new is coming to the forefront here. And I feel you know that it's time now to change things. You have to let go of some things and allow room for the new to come in. So I don't know if any of you are dealing with any kind of health issues recently. Perhaps this is kind of waking you up to the reality of having to live a healthier lifestyle. Perhaps this has to do with your relationship, right? Maybe there's a parting ways in a relationship that is waking you up to the reality of that situation. Maybe this has to do with your job. I don't know if you're thinking about leaving or if you've lost your job. This is kind of waking you up to the reality of the situation. And there is like this need to shift things in your life. And I also feel for some of you, there's almost like this spiritual awakening. So I don't know if you have tapped into some sort of knowledge, some sort of information that has woken you up to this new way of looking at things. But I'm seeing this new perception here of something, and this is almost like a big revelation in your life that is going to change things in a very powerful way for you. Those of you that haven't experienced this, I feel this is going to come in, and I don't want you to be afraid of it, okay? I don't feel this is going to be something scary, but I feel this is something necessary in order to allow what is meant to come into your life here. So sometimes what happens in our lives is we build this, it's kind of like the Tower card, and that's what they're showing me, is we build this tower up over time, right? And it's not what we had envisioned. Sometimes we kind of build this tower and not realize that we have created this life. It might not be what we had wanted, and it just kind of built itself, and here we are. And it's now time to kind of take that apart. look at it and see where we need to make those changes and to really rebuild a new tower in our lives. And I feel this is the opportunity. It's an opportunity that has come in. And sometimes these opportunities look like challenges. They might not look like it's something good that's happening for us, but it is actually working for us. In the background, it's working in our favor, and it might not look like that in our external world, in our own physical reality, but there's something good that is coming out of this. So I want you to hold strong here, tap into that inner strength, Gemini, and know things are going to work out for you. This is meant to happen in your life, so don't ever be afraid. Instead, face it head on, whatever this is, and flow with this energy instead of resisting it, because the more you resist it, the harder you're going to harder time you're going to have with it. So allow yourself to surrender to it and flow with it, and you're going to know what to do, because the guidance is also there. I feel that you're surrounded by your angels right now. So ask for that guidance. That guidance already is coming in through signs around you. Perhaps you're seeing numbers. Maybe you've been seeing something repeatedly. Maybe there's a song playing that's resonating with you, but the guidance is already there. Perhaps you've dreamt about this. Maybe you've been worrying about something in your heart, in your mind. You want to release and let go of this. And I do feel that some of you are going to be parting ways with some things that have been in your life for a long time, whether these are habits, people, patterns, food, things, right? So there's a big transformation happening here. And I do feel some of you are going to make a move somewhere. So whether this is from one city to another, one state to another, province to another, country to another, I do feel there is a big shift here coming in. And this is going to be powerful, because when this shift takes place and you're on the other side of that settled in, you're going to realize and recognize that, wow, I can't believe this is happening in my life. So I don't know if some of you are traveling, but through some sort of travels in your life, I feel this year you're going to almost want to live in this place because it's different, or it's so beautiful. Or perhaps some of you are researching and starting to recognize that, why am I here when there's other places in the world that are more suited to me? This is kind of the energy that is coming up as well. Now, there's a ruffling of feathers happening here, and this could be because of the Judgment card for you, Gemini. And because we have the number 7 on this card, the number 7 in numerology has to do with reflection, self-reflection, introspection, diving deep, really trusting our inner wisdom. It has to do with spirituality or intuition, right? There's a lot of connection that is coming in, and you want to tune in with your higher self and understand, okay, what is it that I really want in my life? How do I want to express myself in the world? It's almost like you are tapping into that authentic version of yourself here, Gemini, and you're bringing that version out into your reality. That could be the judgment moment for you, kind of like, why am I even living like this? This is not how I want to live. I want to live this way, so I'm going to start living this way. But because you were living a certain way, you have created this energy around you that represents that old version of yourself. Now you're becoming this new version. People and the energies that are surrounding you right now might not understand that. So this is where you have to create those healthy boundaries. This is where that, the ground beneath your feet might be shaking. It might feel like things are falling apart, but this is meant to happen. This is why I was seeing the Tower card for you, is that things are meant to fall away, because the old is kind of falling away and you're entering this new energy that is going to bring in a lot of new into your life here. So allow that process to take place. Don't resist it. Something good is coming out of this, and just have some healthy boundaries. Protect yourself, but also lay some solid foundations in the ground with this. Okay, so your belief systems, your values, you want to understand what those are. And you want to follow through on them and stick to them, and don't allow any kind of outside energies get the best of you here. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks here. It doesn't matter what other people's beliefs are. You have your own, and it's okay to have your own. We are all uniquely ourselves. My beliefs aren't going to match your beliefs, even though we might resonate with some of them, right? I feel for you, it's now time to own that true essence of yourself, that authentic version of yourself, that true you, Gemini, and stand in that power and walk in that truth. This is what's ultimately happening here for all of you, is this new regenerative energy that is kind of, it's like this snake energy that's coming up. It's like you're shedding this old skin and becoming this new version of yourself that's much more potent, this potent version of yourself. And it's kind of like, this is what I stand for. This is who I am. And I'm not going to let anyone's words or judgments or criticisms get the best of me anymore. This is kind of what I'm picking up. So those healthy boundaries, protecting your energy is going to be huge. And also taking time for self-care. Self-care is coming up for you as well. Paying attention to that. I feel a lot of you are connecting to source here, to your higher self. There's this new energy coming in that is actually amplifying your own energy. I also feel that some of you are talented, you're spiritually gifted. You're meant to actually use these gifts, these abilities in your life now. So those of you that have been desiring to do something in your life through those gifts, it's now time to strengthen them, develop them, master them, learn them, take more knowledge in, right? Expand in this, because you're going to see a lot of success with this. And what's coming through for you right now is this newness, this individuality, this feeling of being you. Having some sort of, what is this that's coming in here? It's so interesting, and it's coming through the Seven of Wands. There's this light around your mind here, so there's this heightened awareness, this heightened sense of knowing, this interconnectedness energy that's coming through for you. So you'll have to share with me here, Gemini, if you've been picking up on this and what this is and how it's showing up for you in your life. Because I feel it's going to be different for everyone. This is why I'm not able to kind of pinpoint exactly what it is. But I do feel that there is a mega shift happening in all of our lives. And I'm a Gemini sun and rising, so I'm picking up on this big time. For me, it's this awareness of the world, of how things actually work, how they are. And it's really interesting because I'm starting to see the fakeness of the world. And I'm starting to see how things are so manipulated, how things are just a certain way. So you'll have to share with me how this is showing up in your life. But this is bringing about this new beginning for you, this new start. And perhaps you're going to start doing something brand new. Maybe you're going to change your career. Perhaps you're going to start a passion project, or just start something that is going to be more aligned to you, your true essence. Right? And this is where you're going to see the most success in your life. And this is that era for you. This is that energy that has come through. And yes, it's going to come with changes for sure. But again, don't ever be afraid of change here, my friends. Those of you that are, look at change as an opportunity for you to grow, to build some strength here. And rather than resisting any kind of change, jump into it without any kind of fear. And I know that's easier said than done. But if you're able to actually do that, you're going to see how quickly you gain strength, and then change no longer becomes something that is scary. I've gone through many changes in my life, and I actually embrace change. I love change. I'm very flexible, adaptable. I'm like a chameleon, right? I actually have a tattoo of a chameleon because I know that I'm able to adapt to a situation and really embrace whatever I'm around at the time that I'm around it. So it's like a shapeshifter energy for you, Gemini. So whatever this is, I feel that some of you are spontaneously going to do this without even realizing or recognizing that you're actually doing this. For others, this is going to show up as inspiration for you, like an idea where you're kind of like, where is this coming from? Like all of a sudden I feel this way and I'm wanting to act on it. And I feel for others, this is going to show up as an opportunity through a friendship, right? Because what's happening here is there's this collective conscious energies, this community, this connectiveness. So some of you are going to be inclined to really connect with people on a more deeper level, which is going to lead you to more opportunities and doors opening. So perhaps you're going to make conversation with somebody that is going to share something with you that is going to open you up to this whole new experience in your life. And I feel some of you are going to be traveling quite a bit here in your life as well. And through these travels, you're going to kind of learn more about different parts of the world, different kinds of people, cultures, traditions, and you're almost going to build your own beliefs, foundations. It's almost like you're rooting yourself with something new in your life that you're going to stand by, and this is going to last. It's like an everlasting energy that is coming in. So it's definitely something new coming in, and there's almost like this familiarity with it. It's kind of like you've done this before, but you're not sure how. And I feel this is tied to some of your past lives that is coming forward, and you're going to reconnect with it or feel the familiarity around it. So beautiful energy coming through for you. And I feel it's going to begin here with the Judgment card for some of you. So, and perhaps some of you are going through some energy. So I don't know if you had a loss in your life, if there's a parent that has passed on, maybe a spouse or a child. Perhaps that's what the Judgment card is for you, which is really shifting your life to a completely new path here. But I feel this is something that has happened a while ago, and you kind of, there's this healing energy coming in. So know that there's a lot of healing coming into your life here, Gemini, that some of you are going to experience this, and there's some sort of sign or omen coming in that is letting you know that whoever it is that has passed on is coming to you in spirit, letting you know it's time to move on, that they're with you, they're guiding you, that you don't need to sit in that space where you're kind of on hold or on pause. That's kind of what I'm picking up here with the Judgment card right now. Interesting. And this energy of, I don't know if you're tapping in to your third eye, if your third eye has opened up, or you're experiencing some sort of a spiritual awakening of sorts. I'm getting ayahuasca here for some of you. I don't know if any of you have done ayahuasca. If you're thinking about doing ayahuasca, it's almost like, I've never done it, but from what I've heard from other people's experience of what they went through, this is what the Judgment card kind of feels like, as if you've gone through an ayahuasca experience, that you're actually going through this, but spiritually in a sense here. So, which is opening you up to this completely new experience in your life. And there's almost like this relief that is coming in with this like feeling of euphoria, of even nostalgia, like all these different things. And perhaps this is throwing you back to that place of your childhood here, Gemini, where you're having to unbox a lot and have to deal with a lot. But I feel this is going to be really good for you. So embrace that energy, no matter how, rather than looking at shadows and things that are surfacing right now through a place of pain and hurt, I want you to be an observer of it and to get outside of that energy and just to observe it rather than to actually, and it's hard to do this sometimes because the feelings and the emotions are there and they're very real. They are meant to be very real, but processing them and not holding on to them, allowing yourself to release it and let it go. This is what's coming through with the Judgment card. And perhaps this is why it's coming through, is because you're meant to release and let go, because there's something new waiting for you to embrace it. All right, so this is all that's very, very powerful reading here for you today. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a bonus card for you from the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle deck. So I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook as well, okay? So let's see what it is that Spirit Guides want you to know. I don't know if any of you are seeing a stag or deer around you in your yard, along your path here, in the woods, on a trail. Know that your life is a gift, okay? They really want you to understand that life is a gift, and we need to treat it as that. And we only come here once that we can remember, so you want to make the most of it for yourself. So we are getting the white oak, healing, versatility, and endurance. You're becoming solid. They're wanting you to really build some strength here, put some roots in the ground, Gemini, because you're going to grow to heights you've never experienced before, just like the white oak. So let's read the interpretation here from the guidebook. So the white oak here. Now this comes with a quote. This one is written by Buddha. Our sorrows and wounds are healed only when we touch them with compassion. White oak is the royalty of trees. It is the perfect balance of tranquility and power, making it highly sought after throughout history for both its tough, durable lumber and its healing capacities. In fact, the timber of the white oak is so strong that the American naval ship USS Constitution was nicknamed Old Ironsides because it was said that British cannonballs merrily bounced off the sides of its white oak hull. In stark contrast to its power and strength, the white oak also symbolizes peace and healing. Many North American native tribes, including the Cherokee, regarded the white oak as sacred and used it in remedies for a variety of ailments, including respiratory distress, sore throat, coughs, and even stomach upset. Knowing the extent of white oak's versatility and strength, it is understandable why respected 20th century naturalist Don Peety referred to it as the King of Kings. When the white oak comes up in a reading, it reminds us that we too have deep roots of inner strength and versatility that we can tap into. There is immense power in healing, and each time we do the difficult work to mend old wounds, we grow stronger. Like the great white oak, we can use this strength to lift ourselves out of the darkness by tapping into that vast network of ancestral energy that is rooted deep into heal our body, mind, and spirit. Only by combining earth, flesh, and spirit can we reach our full potential. That is very powerful for you today, Gemini. So embrace the energy of the white oak, my friends. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an angel number for you. Some of you have been seeing angel numbers in your life, repeating numbers. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. Anytime you're seeing these numbers, Gemini, remember the message of this card. All right, so we are getting open the door. So look at this, the number 5959 coming up for you. So perhaps you've been seeing the number 59, 5s and 9s in your life. This is confirmation here that through change, the number 5 brings about change in numerology, and the number 9 is about attainment and fulfillment. Through change will you only feel fulfillment in your life, because change is growth, and through that growth you evolve. Right? This is the cycle of life. This is what life is all about. And the only thing that's constant in our lives, in the universe, is change. So embrace that. There's a door opening for you right now, Gemini. So have the courage to move forward here, my friends. You have free access right now to many, many gifts, many, many energies here. It's time for you to find your way. You have permission to intervene as well. Okay? So look at this. What a powerful message for you today. So if this reading resonates for you, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.